mid-monthly reading, and this month I am doing something a little bit differently. So we're going to see what you can learn from the light within you, what lessons you can learn, and what you can learn from the dark within you. And then we're going to see how we can bring these energies together and find balance. And then we're going to get a power animal. So we're going to clarify along the way. So let's get started. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. This will not resonate with everybody, of course, but hopefully it will with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right down below there, Gemini, if you would, before you leave. I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for all of your like, shares, and subscriptions. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, that way this is more specific to you and your questions and your needs, info's down in the description box below. Make sure that you're utilizing the link in the description box, Gemini, if you are interested, as there are scammers about the community. And know that you will always see my face in a reading if you order one from me, as well as a unlisted link that you can utilize forever here on YouTube. Don't forget to comment. I want to hear from you guys, and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I upload a video or go live. All right, so Gemini, let's see what you can learn from the light within you and what you can learn from the dark within you. And then we're going to go with the center. Oh, wow. Check this out. So Gemini, okay, you have the Emperor, the ruling father, for the lights. You have the Queen of Wands, the cosmic mistress, for the dark. Wow. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles, the oyster of Metatron, for the balance point, okay? Very interesting. So Gemini, what I'm getting from, let's clarify as we go along, what I'm getting from the Emperor and the light, what you can learn from the light within you. I feel that what the light is teaching you is to take control of your life and to direct it the way in which you wish for it to go. Completion I'm getting. All right, so if there's a fair amount of uncertainty within you, this is what the Emperor is trying to teach you, okay? That light is trying to shine on that space within you that is your guiding light, okay? Your lighthouse, okay? So that's what the Emperor is trying to teach you, is to be your own lighthouse and to listen to that light and to allow it to guide you. Eight of Wands, see? So when you take this light within you, okay, and when you acknowledge this Emperor within you, now remind you, the Emperor is the king of all kings. So the Emperor is a nice balance himself, or herself. It's just a masculine energy of all of the elements. So I'm getting this calmness from the Emperor, right? When you get to that balance point within you and you realize that you know exactly what you're doing and you allow your intuition to guide you, then you can move forward at a very fast rate with the Eight of Wands, directing your heart towards your passions. Now, this could be passions in projects. This could be passions in love. So let's get some more clarification here on the Emperor and the light. What can you learn from the light? Heart of Cups. I feel there should be, what you can learn, Gemini, is the appreciation of your heart space, the appreciation of that creative, intuitive space within you. And I'm feeling you need to have fun with that. Two of Wands. See, and this is that optimism here. So the Emperor is trying to teach you optimism and moving forward. Having that confidence to move forward, having the confidence to leave the past behind, look forward to the future here. Just want to get a kipper on this. Let's get a kipper. Toil and labor. So that's about putting the work in, right? And the Emperor does this, but the Emperor does this with a calm, cool, and collective attitude, right? The Emperor knows when to act, knows when to chill, and knows his or her strengths, right? And also knows the people around them, right? Because if you think of the Emperor as a boss, right? As somebody, say somebody owns their own business, okay? And they have people under them. They know their strengths. They know the people's strengths. So if, you know, it's the acknowledgement of others as well as the self, and knowing somebody else's strength in, say, a task that needs to be done. So the Emperor is confident enough to you know, give out jobs to others and not take everything on his or herself. Does that make sense? All right, so let's get to the dark here, which is the Queen of Wands. Now, this is the cosmic mistress. Very, very interesting. Okay, so what the Queen of Wands is teaching you, Gemini, is to be careful of your alluring qualities, okay, and the power that you can have over people. Because I'm getting, if you look at this owl, right, it's got sexual energy written all over it. So it's this sexual energy that's very alluring, okay, and that's devil energy, really. So it's the temptress, right? She or he is the mistress. So the other. So I feel that the dark can teach you worth. Okay, your worth here. And knowing that your worth isn't just based on your sexual prowess here, right? And your alluring qualities. So let's see. Let's clarify the cosmic mistress. The Six of Wands, see? Now that's getting a lot of attention from others. And I feel that this is part of what the dark is trying to teach you here. The lesson that you can learn is that you don't need the attention from others, okay, to validate yourself. So what else? The Nine of Wands. You can drop your walls, because the Nine of Wands is somebody who has their wall up, right? Somebody who is a wounded warrior, and usually this is from love. But you don't need this. And I feel that part of the Queen of Wands reason for being, quote unquote, the mistress is because of this wall, because of the lack of vulnerability. Right? So it's this sexual side that is being used to cover up wounds. So learn to dig deeper within yourself and drop your walls. Okay. Let's get one more. The Spirit of Wands. Now, the Spirit of Wands talks about excitement, right? And it's got this youthful quality. So there are elements to the dark that you can pull from. This youthfulness, okay? There's nothing wrong with this youthful, passionate side. There's nothing wrong with getting attention, right? But you have to understand that it's not needed. This attention isn't needed. This childlike quality isn't needed to validate who you are, okay? This sexual sort of, I don't want to say symbolism. This sexual side of yourself is not needed as a front for validation. You don't need the outside to validate the inside. And the Spirit of Wands talks about things coming in from the outside as well, like messages coming in from the outside, when everything is happening on the inside of you. So essentially, Gemini, what you can learn from the dark and what it's trying to teach you is to look within and not look for validation on the outside. Okay? So, in the center, oh, let me get a kipper. Let's get a kipper. Message of concern. I'm going to get one more. Now, okay. Need to get one more, Gemini. Let's see. Mature woman. See, now that's funny. You've got the mature woman and you've got the Spirit of Wands here, which is the youthful side, right? And then you've got the mature side. And I feel this concern has to do with the fear within you, the fear of being vulnerable, the fear of showing this mature side. Okay? Because there's nothing wrong with being sexual. There's nothing wrong with getting attention. But there needs to be an awareness of who you are and not a cover-up of you utilizing sex, okay, to cover up this wall, to cover up your wounds. You need to look at your wounds. You need to understand your wounds. Okay, so with the Ten of Pentacles here, the Oyster of Metatron. Now this is the balance point. And what is the Ten of Pentacles? Hang on, Gemini. What is the Ten of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles is commitment. The Ten of Pentacles is marriage. So you're marrying essentially the dark and the light here, right? It's abundance. It's commitment. It's happiness. So you can have the elements of the light. You can have the elements of the dark. With the Emperor, you have that element of control, right? The element of direction, directing the passion. And it's interesting how we have the Emperor and we have the Mistress, basically, the Queen of Wands. Because the Emperor is sort of calm, cool, and collective in his or her own rights. And so is the Queen of Wands. They're just utilizing this energy very, very differently. But they're both in control, right? Just control in a different sense. The Queen of Wands is in control of her sexuality here. And the alluring quality, that magnetic quality to pull people in. Where the Emperor knows who he or she is. And then directs it outwardly. So this is going from the outside in, and this is going from the inside out with the Emperor. So with the Ten of Pentacles, this is bringing these two together, okay? Knowing when to utilize which. Yeah, see, the Moon. And that's about what's hidden. That's about fears. And with the Queen of Wands, she is fearful of being vulnerable. She is fearful of looking at who she is, right? Or he. It's just feminine energy. The movement of swords, communication. And the way that the Queen of Wands communicates is through her sexuality. So this needs to be balanced with an awareness of the fear of being vulnerable, of the fear of essentially letting another see your heart. Okay. Let's get one. The Heart of Swords, see? The truth of your heart. The truth of your heart. And that's where you're going to get to the truth, by balancing the light and the dark. Because this is not saying not to utilize your sexual prowess. Okay, this is saying understand who you are, even when you utilize this sexual prowess. Okay. I'm going to get a kipper here. And use your intuition, because the Queen of Wands is very intuitive as well, very magical. Child. Okay. Wow. So there's a childlike quality right here with the Queen of Wands. And with the Emperor has this childlike quality in a different sense, right? The Queen of Wands, you've got the Spirit of Wands. So the childlike quality here is excitement, is like this, magical excitement, where the Emperor, very childlike, right? The Emperor here has this confidence about his decisions. Children do the same thing. Children make decisions and don't question it. They don't overthink things. It's like they want to do that, so they're going to go and do it. I want to go play on the swing, so I'm going to play on the swing. And they do. They get shit done in that way, in a playful way, but in that way. The Emperor is the same way. I know what I want. This is what I want. I'm confident enough to go in that direction with the Eight of Wands. And so he goes. Same thing with the child. Where not all adults do that. Okay? So learn to marry these childlike qualities and balance them with this excitement, right? Sort of that, I get like, like a Christmas vibe here with the Spirit of Wands. Like I'm excited for Christmas morning. With the Emperor, it's just this knowing. The Emperor has this knowing. The Emperor doesn't question himself. Okay? So finding that balance within, where you're not questioning yourself, but then you allow to let yourself free and let yourself go and have fun, because the Queen of Wands is about fun. Okay? So finding that balance. All right, so let's get some advice here, okay? Advice for my Geminis. Advice for my Geminis, okay? Regarding the light and the dark. Balance, Two of Pentacles, see? Two of Pentacles. Learning when to use which, when to use the light, when to use the dark, when to balance. Then I'm going to get you an animal totem. And again, are you kidding me? Justice. So we have balance again. Searching for that clarity within, searching for that masculine and feminine balance within, and we have masculine and feminine here, right? An Ace of Cups. Bringing it into balance within the heart, which is basically what the light and dark does, right? You've got the light, you've got the dark, and you've got the balance in the heart. That rhymes. So the Queen of Wands, you've got the root chakra. And the Emperor, you have more of the upper chakras, I would say. Okay, so bringing the top, right, with the light and the dark from the bottom, brings it right to the heart. Because both are needed. You can't have one without the other. Okay, so Gemini, let's get some advice for you. Oh no, I want to get you an animal, a power animal, to help you balance the light and the dark within you and learn, take the wisdom from the lessons, because there is wisdom in both. You just gotta find it. You just gotta look. All right, so what power animal can Gemini utilize for this light and dark? The wild boar, 48. So let's see what the wild boar has to say. I'm going to gaze and see what the card has to say, or the animal. Ascend beyond your dreams. And I'm almost feeling like this astral travel type energy here. Okay, the ascension within you is rising. Something's rising within you. And I'm hearing sizable opportunity. There may be a sizable opportunity for you coming up. That was random. I'm asking the boar how to best utilize the boar's energy for you with balancing the light and the dark. And he's saying to alleviate pain. Hang on. Okay, the will of the heart. So I'm not understanding the alleviate pain. This could be pain in the heart, because then he said the will of the heart. And the will of the heart, to me, that's like the Emperor. The pain in the heart, to alleviate pain, that would be like the Queen of Wands, which is what I was saying about the wounds, right? The wounded warrior and the Queen of Wands covering up her pain with the alluring sexual qualities that she has. Okay, wait a minute. I want to ask the boar when you can call on him. The night time's the best. Okay. When the moon is shining. So he's saying the nighttime's the best to call on him when the moon is shining. So look up the wild boar and see what medicine that the wild boar can offer you, and call on the wild boar during meditation. Okay. And again, the dark qualities are not something to shy away from, because if you look at sexual energy, that is creative energy. That's a creative force, okay, that you want to utilize, but you can't do it without understanding and having the awareness of why your wounds exist, okay, when it comes to love here. All right, so I want to get you one more card here. I want to get a card from this deck to see what we have. Advice for Gemini. Ooh, the Outlaw. And that's sort of the Queen of Wands vibe. The Outlaw. But I'm also getting, don't be afraid to be your own person. Don't be afraid to step outside the box. Okay, and do something different. Do something that's non-traditional. Okay, be confident in yourself enough to know that it's okay to be different, Gemini. Okay? All right, gems, I hope that resonated with you. Please drop a like below, share, and subscribe if you already haven't. If you're interested in a personal reading, that way this is more specific to you and your questions and your needs. Information can be found in the description box below. Make sure that you're utilizing the link in the description box, Gemini, if you are interested, as there are scammers about the community. And know that you will always see my face in a reading if you order one from me, as well as receive an unlisted link that you can utilize forever here on YouTube. Don't forget to comment. I want to hear from you guys, and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I upload a video or go live. Have a fantastic Father's Day too. Happy Father's Day and week and rest of the month. And I will catch you on the flip side.